Welcome back, everyone, to Backyard Bullshit. It's me and Eli, bro. We back. We back. We back. Before we start, can I get an oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
There we go. Bam. Way to start it. The way to start it. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So a lot has happened in a week. A lot has happened.
Yes, it has.
So has anything new happened with you?
Me, personally, a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like I just finished my bike for the gravel grind next week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Got it all done, all put together. Yeah.
There we go. Bam.
Boom.
Boom. Kapow. Chow.
How about you? Anything new? Or you want to get into the everybody news?
I don't think nothing's. Oh, I do have a my caramel pecan roll video is actually coming out tomorrow.
I saw those downstairs.
Thursday, I guess. Thursday.
Yeah.
By the time this is uploaded, it was yesterday. So, yesterday, my video came out. Yeah, it was supposed to come out Wednesday, but for some reason it glitched out on me, and so yeah, we're on to that.
All right.
But they look delicious. They were delicious. I know you didn't have any.
No, I did not eat any.
Everyone that did try it said they were delicious. So go check out that video. I'll probably put the link down. You know. So.
Too sweet for me.
Too sweet? Yeah, you don't like the maple.
No, I would not do the maple. But they look good and they smell good.
Mm-hmm.
So, props for that.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you. Why do I still have this? I need that out so I can actually read my notes. Both my notes. So, to just do a weekly recap, the Kingdom news, the Chiefs won 27-20 against the Vikings. I know you don't watch football, but that was a very controversial game, especially in the fourth quarter. Some of the calls were questionable, which would have dictated how the game would have played out. But I mean, what's new in football?
Huskers won.
Huskers did win. You're absolutely right.
I watched that, the last 4 minutes of that game.
You actually watched some football.
Yeah, I watched them fumble the ball and lose an extra touchdown, but they still won. They pulled it off somehow. They got lucky, so woo.
Yeah.
Go Huskers.
Woo. They won 20-7. Yeah. Just so you know.
27 Huskers.
We did have another injury, which is like now the sixth player to be out for the season. Fifth player, sixth player.
Eat more fruits and vegetables.
Yeah. Or eggs.
Eggs.
Feast up, you know. And then the Ravens lost 17-10 against the Steelers.
Dang.
I couldn't watch the game because I was making caramel pecan rolls.
Could have had the game on while you're making pecan rolls.
Nah, I was at Shiloh's house, so you know. Levi wasn't around, so that meant no football.
Dang.
Yeah. So yeah. I just want to do a shout out real quick, if you let me, to my homie Christopher.
Christopher, who's Christopher?
Christopher is one of my homies out in New York. He's a real G. I just want to shout him out because he's been really supportive of this podcast and of everything I've been doing in life. And so,
good job, Christopher.
Yeah. Thank you, Christopher. Much love, much support. Thank you. Yeah.
you, Christopher, but you sound like a cool dude.
Oh, he's a really cool dude. Always hung out with Christopher.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Christopher's cool.
Hear that, Christopher? You're a cool dude.
Yeah, you're a cool dude, Christopher. I'm gonna embarrass you right now. You're a cool dude. You're probably smiling right now with a big old grin on your face. Yeah. 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 Thank you, bro. Thank you for being a homie, bro. Thank you for being a real one, bro. Yeah. Keep it real. We'll talk to you later.
All right.
Alrighty. So,
Time to start some bullshit.
time to start some bullshit.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Any bullshit on your mind?
Well, mostly just the war on the Holy Land.
The war on the Holy Land, yes, the war between Israel and Hamas. The Hamas. Honestly, even though I shouldn't say it, but Hamas is like a really cool name.
Yeah. Hamas kind of sounds like hummus.
Yeah, yeah.
Then, if you like hummus, awesome.
Yeah.
Hummus is good stuff.
So, just to catch you up, October 7th, depending on which news source you read or listen to or whatever, because I've heard both sides started it.
There's gonna be two sides of the story no
I
matter
know.
what, and
I know.
you'll never know exactly what to trust.
Yeah, so most of them, if you Google it, says the Hamas started the war, started the invasion on Israel. But if like the one video said that Israel started the war with launching airstrikes on Gaza, which is the Palestinians, which would be the Hamas. So
Hummus.
the Hamas.
Kind of makes me hungry.
Make you hungry?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just go into a little detail, if you don't mind.
All right.
So
With the Hamas.
Yeah.
Jerusalem.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Let's hear some history on this.
yeah, let's go into some history. I did a little bit of research. So the conflict started after the fall of the Ottoman Empire. After that, British took over, and they were trying. So it was a Arab and majority and a Jewish minority, and they were trying to get the Jewish, higher up, whatever, and they supposedly the Arab were saying that they were trespassing on their land and they own this land and that land, and yeah, and then so but they didn't care, so Jewish still rised up, and then they made it to where Jerusalem was the Holy Land. They made it like 50-50, but that was not good enough for the Palestinians, and so conflict started. And well, the Jewish population rose even higher after World War One, or during, between the World War II era, because they were escaping from the Holocaust and persecution. So it really jumped up in percentage, and then the Palestinians started falling, the Arabs started falling, and to the minority, and then so the conflict was always there. After that, because Arab lost majority, and the Jewish became the majority.
So it kind of flip flopped.
So yeah, flip flop. Like if you watch how the control switched, it really flip flopped. But the British were trying to keep it 50-50. Well, the British left because they couldn't do nothing, but they still claimed it territory, right? So that's yeah, and so they've tried to make peace treaties and everything. Um, and it just kept leading up to more and more, and now there's a war.
Whoopee!
Yippee! Yeah. So it kind of sucks.
Yeah, and it's all because people want power.
Yeah, the people lose power and they start fearing, and so they yeah, everybody just wants power.
But you know what? America will step in and help out because I know America always does. And I'm hoping this war isn't too big of a war and maybe they can get things figured out and some come to some kind of conclusion to all the madness and get things figured out to where they can live in peace together.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, that seems far off, but I mean,
Yeah.
if you look at the history of Jerusalem, even if you go back into the Old Testament of the Bible, there's always been violence in Jerusalem. Always, always. Like
Dark times.
it started when they built the golden calf on the way to Jerusalem,
Ooh,
to the Holy Land. And then they just kept sinning, and they created a new god basically in Jerusalem. Um, yeah, I forget how to pronounce the name, but
Golden cow.
not the golden cow. It's a different god.
Uh,
But yeah, and yeah, the United States is probably gonna step in, because they actually helped Israel become a country, an independent country or whatever, a country back in like the 70s or whatever, or 40s. I don't know. I don't know when it happened, but they helped them, and then like um, Clinton, the one that was with Monica Lewinsky, whatever her name was, Monica, that had to step down. He also helped out trying to make a peace treaty in Oslo, Norway. Um, and then Trump tried to have a peace treaty in 2020, which Israel did like and agreed upon, but the Palestinians said it was one-sided. And yeah, and
you know, a lot of people hate on Trump, but he did talk a lot of peace with these countries that had conflict.
mm,
Like I remember the North Korea and South Korea conflict where Trump was there and he got them to shake hands and cross borders and get along, even if it might have just been for a day. But
yeah, and
I
I
don't know.
mean, he really kept a lot of. I mean, Putin. I mean, he went and visited Putin, and I mean,
Make new friends.
make new friends. I mean,
All right.
especially with Russia, because Russia is the other superpower, you know. So you make new friends, and you make it with the other superpower. You can never lose, right?
Yeah.
In theory.
Well, really, you just want to try to make friends with everybody and
Yeah.
hope that,
Peace.
yeah, the whole world can get along in peace.
Well, my theory is there's always been violence,
Yeah.
and there's always will be violence, because nobody really changes.
Humanity's kind of always stayed the same, but
Yeah.
there is definitely always a way around it. And if you can solve your problems without the violence, then you can figure it out, and there are no casualties, and it ends up being better in the end.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. In the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll see what happens if there is a peace treaty. Probably won't, but
Well, time will tell.
I mean, I should have. You know what I should have done. I should have looked in the Bible, and saw. or talk to a pastor that knows Revelations or something, and see if it was, getting close to the end time, just in theory.
It's a good question for Pastor Paul.
That is a good question. It is a good question. Should ask him.
Gotta have a one-on-one with him again.
We should.
Yeah.
Now that I'm back, we can.
That'd be a lot easier. We tried last time and it just didn't work out.
Yeah. Too much stuff going on.
Yeah, way too busy, and he's on vacation.
Well, he is doing a meeting with a church thing. Yeah. So, I also want to talk about how it's affecting the U.S. economy, this war.
The U.S. economy, well...
The U.S. economy.
Probably not any good for the economy, I can only imagine.
Well, oil prices rose again.
Yippee.
When Russia and Ukraine started, the oil prices rose, which was, kind of crappy because it was like $5 here anyway for a gallon of gas. And then now it's affecting with the Israel war, which is just like, are we trying, like it just seems like a coincidence,
It's like every time something happens, the price of gas goes up. And it always has to do something with oil in this country. It always affects the oil in this country.
Well, it's funny because, Biden shut down all the oil mines, right, in the United States when he got in office. I should say oil fields, not oil mines. But they pretty much they all shut down. And we have a ton of oil in this country that we can mine.
Open back up those oil mines.
Yeah, but it's the green policy. Green policy.
What's this green policy?
Well, the green, keep it green, like eco-friendly stuff.
Well, I don't imagine those electric cars being too eco-friendly.
I don't see it being eco-friendly either.
Either way, we're gonna pollute the world no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, if you have read anything in books and history, that you got to go way beyond the school books you read, and way beyond like 20 years in the past and everything. Read some history. This is just another occurrence in the world. We're gonna have another ice age here sometime again on planet Earth.
I'm hoping I'm not around for that.
You might be. They're predicting it soon.
Well, then I'm moving to South America.
What if South America gets affected by it?
I'm moving anywhere where there is no snow.
There is a theory, because supposedly there was a book written in like the 80s, 70s, something like that. Forget what the book's called, but supposedly it was written about the Ice Age and how we had all this technological advancements, like what we are now, right? Mm-hmm. But the Ice Age came and wiped us out,
I think you're telling me this.
I was telling you this earlier.
Yeah.
And then that's why some of the pyramids are like super advanced.
And some of them are a little gimpy.
Yeah. And also, then I really started to think about it. I was like, well, if someone survived and was, box of scraps, that's how we start advancing in this world again after the Ice Age, to get us back to this point in time.
But hey, if you look way back, I don't know what year it is. I can't quote anything on that, but the first tank was designed a very, very long time ago. Before the Ice Age.
Before the Ice Age.
And they look very, very similar to the ones that we have today. Even though those were probably made out of bamboo.
Probably. I mean, the Asians were smart, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Asians were smart.
Let's see, was it the... I actually think this might have been the Japanese. They made that cave that nobody can get into. The guy hid all his treasure inside of this mountain and had these statues and booby traps, and nobody's been able to get in there yet to actually dig up his treasure.
Or are you talking about Cave Island? Or not Cave Island. Oak Island.
I don't think this was an island.
Alright. Because that sounds like the whole plot to Oak Island.
Well,
which is up in Canada. Which is a bunch of supposedly Aztec gold.
Well, this is like Japan.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright, what's next?
Oh, I don't have anything written other than that. But I will tell you.
Oh, yeah?
Something. I don't know. By the time there could be a winner. But, the lottery is at the second highest point in history.
So I should buy a lottery ticket.
I would wait. I'd wait till tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow. If no one wins, I'd wait till tomorrow.
Well, how about Friday?
Friday is when they pick the next numbers. Wait, no. Saturday is the next day they pick the next numbers.
So Friday would work.
So Friday would work.
Well, guys, you hear that? I'm buying a lottery ticket Friday.
And early predictions say if no one wins, it's gonna be the highest jackpot, supposedly. If no one wins. That's the early predictions. We'll see if anyone wins tonight.
We will see.
I mean, I guess 2 nights ago, since this is uploaded on Fridays now.
Also, it's storming tonight, so what are the chances I get struck by lightning instead?
I mean, that's probably greater than actually winning the lottery.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Because actually, the chances of winning the lottery have gone down again. So you're even less likely to win the lottery than you've ever been.
Oh. Well, you know, if it breaks the record, I'm buying a lottery ticket.
Well, I
maybe
might just buy a lottery ticket Friday.
Yeah, maybe.
See what happens. Is this Powerball or Mega Million?
Powerball.
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 Buy a Powerball.
Powerball. And then I'm gonna buy a bottle of Fireball.
Fireball.
Fireball. Hey.
Fireball.
Alright. Ahsoka finished last week. The series on Disney Plus, Ahsoka. I'm just gonna say, if you haven't watched it, watch it. If you're a Star Wars fan, definitely watch it. It did Anakin some justice, which is Darth Vader. If you didn't know.
Anakin Skywalker, Darth
Yeah.
Vader.
Yeah, it did him some justice.
Well, he wasn't 100% a bad dude. He started out as a really good dude and fell into the dark side and kind of became a bad guy. And then he had this little moment of justice where right before he died.
And even his intentions were to overthrow when he turned to the dark side, was to overthrow the Emperor and create his own empire, which I mean was evil, but you could see that he was trying to do some good. And then when he realized he had a son and his son was close to death, that's when he switched back to light side. threw the Emperor off and killed him in a hole. Pretty cool.
Really cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then he somehow returned.
Yeah.
If you watch the 7 through 9 episodes, the newer ones, the Disney ones.
But isn't his like skull in one of those movies?
Darth Vader's skull.
Yeah, Darth Vader's skull. But then there's, well, what's that one dude with the super cool lightsaber?
Maul.
Maul.
Darth Maul.
Wait, no, that's the dude with the horns.
Yeah.
Who's the dude in the new movies? Disney movies.
Oh, you're talking the Disney Plus show with the dark saber, which would be Mandalorian.
I know the Mandalorian.
You know the Mandalorian?
I've watched the first 2 seasons of Mandalorian.
Yeah, I know you've watched the first 2 seasons of Mandalorian.
No, I'm talking about the 3 movies that Disney made. That they got the chick in it.
Yeah, it has.
Who's the bad guy in those movies?
Kylo Ren. Ben.
Ben.
Well, his real name's Ben.
Oh.
Named after Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I was gonna say Ben's a really scary name.
Well, then he switched it to Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
And he's the dude with the mask.
Yeah, he's the dude with the mask.
That was basically replacing Darth Vader.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Him.
Yeah, him. Which, honestly, cinematically, those movies are awesome. Story-wise, those movies suck. I like George Lucas's idea better than Disney's idea, which was to bring Darth Maul back. And it was going to have, like, Leia's and Han Solo's son, which was going to get tempted to the dark side, I think. But they was going to bring Darth Maul back, which, if you didn't watch Clone Wars, Darth Maul did survive. Like the cartoon version of Clone Wars. He did survive. Then he died in Rebels because, well, Disney already started the whole Palpatine returns.
Yeah.
So they killed off Maul, which sucks.
Dang.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. As a kid, I never got super into Star Wars, but I always liked Darth Maul's character. I really liked the lightsaber, two-sided one.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was just a cool-looking dude, red and black face with all the horns.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I always felt like the movies just like never did him any justice because he dies right away. He's in the one movie and then he's died right away, and it's
lame.
But if you actually look in the comics, and he's one of the coolest characters ever, bro.
Then why do they kill him off so fast?
I don't know, bro. And that's like, so that's why I was like really happy they brought him back when I was watching Clone Wars, and then like in Rebels, like you really got to see, like, just how cool Darth Maul actually is. Because he's not like really, I wouldn't say he's really a bad guy. He's more of like where Anakin was, when Anakin turned to the dark side.
Okay.
Like,
so evil, but trying to be good?
Well, evil, but on his own mission that you can justify, I suppose.
Okay.
Justify. Yeah.
Evil with a cause.
Evil with a cause.
Alright. Makes it justifiable.
Not a cause that's gonna, not like the Empire's, Palpatine's cause to rule the world. Well, I guess he did want to rule the world. I don't know. He wanted to rule.
He shows up in the cartoons too.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he returns in the Clone Wars, the cartoon.
Clone Wars is a cartoon.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
you got the Attack of the Clones, which is the second episode, and then in 2008 they came out with the Clone Wars. Well, 2008, 2009, they came out with the Clone Wars.
Alright.
So yeah,
Cool.
there's your Star Wars, bro. We just went on a Star Wars rant, bro.
Yeah. We really did.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then this last week, the second season of Loki started.
Now, I've been seeing a lot of things about that. I have not watched anything of season 2, but I have been seeing a lot of Spider-Man stuff.
So yeah, supposedly Spider-Man's supposed to come in and do some weird stuff. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
They were. Well, Owen Wilson was interviewing the OG Peter Parker from
Tobey Maguire
from the original Spider-Man movies. He was. I don't know. He might appear in one episode, or he might be.
I mean,
in there a little bit more than that.
They're gonna start jumping through time.
Through time.
And I mean, they're trying to fix the timeline. So I mean, it's very possible.
Now, I got a feeling that all this is going to tie in with Deadpool 3, because Deadpool 3 also has Owen Wilson in it, trying to fix the timeline. Because if you remember from Deadpool 2, he jumps through time and kills a bunch of Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, which is kind of funny, because I don't know, like, I know Marvel has this all planned, but it was right before they bought Fox. Disney bought Fox, and I just found it like perfect that they can keep Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, because the story fits into what
perfectly
the MCU is doing. You know?
Yeah. Fox ended the second movie of Deadpool with time travel, and now Disney's using time travel to bring all of our Marvel characters together into one universe.
Mm-hmm. And it's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be cool. And also, I saw the trailer for The Amazing Spider-Man 3, and
like a real trailer, like from the actual studio trailer.
Probably.
Probably.
Well, hey, they got a bunch of stuff. They got Stacy Gwen in the Gwen Spider suit, and they got Venom in it from the Venom movies. And
interesting.
It's looking cool.
Interesting.
It's
We're gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, it's all first looks, so it's really just clips and kind of a really bad voiceover, but it's really cool. Everyone should go check that out, along with Deadpool 3. They got stuff out for that too. And they might be introducing a new Wolverine. Like, they're bringing Hugh Jackman back.
Yeah,
but I watched a clip on YouTube of Wolverine, or Deadpool, fighting the new Wolverine.
Yeah, supposedly there's supposed to be some cameos of like fan cast Wolverines, I think.
So they're just gonna throw in a bunch of Wolverines and see which one everybody likes more?
I have no clue. I mean, I think it's really cool because Hugh Jackman
did an amazing job.
He did do an amazing job, but he's getting up there in age. And if they want to really tell the X-Men story, they gotta find a young
Wolverine. Wolverine is a big character for the X-Men.
Exactly.
And
get a huge contract going.
They could get a really good actor too, because actually Hugh Jackman, originally they did not want to cast him because he's too tall to play Wolverine, but they ended up casting him as Wolverine anyway.
Mm-hmm. So I wanna talk about two of my favorite casting.
Okay.
Fan casting. Um, one
One.
Daniel. I forget how to pronounce his last name, but he played Harry Potter in the movies.
He will always be Harry Potter in my mind.
Yeah, but if you don't see him without the glasses, like,
You
and with
know,
an actual beard, he looks a lot different.
I'm always gonna see him as Harry Potter. Even if he's got claws coming out of his hands, I'm gonna just think of him as Harry Potter with claws. It's like,
I forget all the spells. I was gonna do a spell, but I forgot it.
I don't know any spells.
I forgot a name of the spell. It's literally just Latin. You just gotta say Latin words.
Latin. It's
Latin.
just Latin words.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
No wonder they sound so cool.
Leviosa. Leviosa.
No.
He has his claws out.
Leviosa.
He has his claws out, and he's just like Leviosa.
His claws start to sparkle with magic dust.
Well, Leviosa is levitating. Levitate.
Huh?
Yeah. That'd be cool though.
A magical Wolverine.
If they do get Harry Potter, they gotta throw some Harry Potter Easter eggs in there. Just one time, just let him do a spell. If you do go that way, let him do a spell.
Maybe just have like one scene where he's got a magic wand in his hand and he just like thinks about it, but then he tosses it off to the side.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah. Or he walks up to a castle and it's like Hogwarts looking, and he's like, "Man, this looks real familiar."
It's like, oh man, no,
That'd be a copyright issue.
I couldn't do that. I want to be able to take the movie seriously, and with Daniel playing Wolverine, I want to be able to take him seriously.
But the thing with Wolverine is he's like a serious jokester. Like, he's very serious.
Dry humor.
But he's super funny. And then the other one is I can't think of his name, but he played in Kingsman.
Yeah, he plays Eggy.
Yeah, that one.
Now, that would be a good pick. He's a very good actor. He did a really good job in Kingsman. He did a really good job playing Elton John in Rocket Man.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing him as Wolverine would be interesting. I don't know if that'd be my number one pick for Wolverine.
I mean, we've seen him in a high action movie, so
yeah, he would definitely have the choreography down.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
but I feel like that would be too much of a familiar face. I think that they should find a new actor.
A newer actor?
A newer actor, fresh to Hollywood, younger, and so then we get a fresh face and we get someone that we don't think of as someone else.
Yeah, we can do that.
And I really like who they had in that clip fighting Deadpool. I don't know what the guy's name is. His face didn't ring a bell or anything, but he was short, he was strong, he looked like Wolverine, and he was young. So I think he really would be able to pull off the Wolverine character if they brought him in to play more Wolverine roles. But well, we'll have to see and just trust Disney to do what Disney does best.
Fuck shit up.
Oh no, that's DC.
No, I mean, Marvel doesn't. Well, I mean, they've been fucking up.
Oh yeah, Marvel or Disney really likes to fuck stuff up. They did that with what's that wizard show, the Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings is owned by Warner Bros.
Okay. Hobbit?
That's Lord of the Rings.
What am I thinking of?
I don't know, what wizard movie are you thinking of?
I honestly don't know,
You,
but
I
I,
mean,
I
we can talk about Snow White and the seven dwarfs that aren't even dwarfs
now,
anymore
now that
because
movie did not come out yet, so we don't know how that movie's gonna turn out. But we're hoping that it does get fixed.
it probably won't, you know, um,
It,
because dwarfs is a racist term supposedly. But now all the dwarfs, I should well, I think midgets is more racist than dwarfs. I'm gonna say
you
I'm
should
gonna
not use the word midgets.
yeah. I think midgets is a lot more racist than dwarf. But all the dwarfs are coming out and saying, "Hey, that's fucking racist. That you're not letting us be in the movie.
Yeah, that's
That's
discriminating.
yeah, that's their movie.
They are the main characters.
Exactly.
Who cares about the hot white chick?
Yeah, yeah. It's
The
about the
the care
dwarves,
Yeah, the dwarves. They're funny and they make the movie.
especially
Otherwise, it's
Grumpy.
just some lame-o princess movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Who cares
Bring
if
the
a
dwarves
princess?
back.
Who cares if a really hot chick ate a poisonous apple? Who cares?
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
just there to
I'm not
watch.
in that movie. I can't kiss her.
You could be the prince. Oh, but they're not gonna kiss a prince anymore because that's
Oh,
not what the
oh, is
times.
that against gender something something?
Yeah, it's something to do. It's not with the times. Back in the 30s, whatever. I think it was the 30s when it came out. The cartoon. Um, it was all about a girl finding a prince. And a princess finding a prince. But now they boss bitches and they don't do that none of that. They survive on their own. You know.
All right, so you would think Disney would catch on to what they're doing because was was that Milan with the that female warrior with the pet dragon? They
Yeah.
remade that movie, but they took out the dragon, and there's people that were upset just about removing an entire character. Actually, they removed two characters. Because in the original one, she fell in love with the sergeant,
I don't
and
I never watched the cartoon, so I can't tell you.
Kendi was telling me about it. I
Oh,
personally, I can't say that I've seen the cartoon either because I have not. I have seen the movie, and I know that there's supposed to be a dragon, and that dragon is kind of
yeah,
what makes the movie,
yeah.
and they take that character out.
Well, the thing is, I was watching a video on this, and they do all these new the reanimated movies to real life, right? Like Lion King or whatnot. And a lot of people are upset because they're going with the times, which is all right because I guess
Yeah.
it's always going with the times. But people like that fantasy, so if you keep it back to the old G type style, you can change a couple things.
But no major things.
Yeah, no major
You don't.
things.
You want to keep the movie the way it is.
Yeah, and then so the other thing is if you watch Lion King and the cartoon compared to the real life one that they did, um, the emotions is completely different. Like the cartoon, the animated one has the like so much emotion details in the face that you feel it. But in the real life one, you
They make the animals look so real.
yeah, and you don't see no emotion really in their faces, and so it just takes out the deeper meaning, and
Mm-hmm.
you don't really feel it.
You gotta feel it.
You gotta feel it. You gotta feel it right here, man. Right here. Right here, bro.
Right in the chest.
Yeah. I'm drinking my tears.
Cry me a river, man.
Okay. Where's the trench?
You know what? I'll start digging if you start crying.
Okay.
But yeah, and then we got very off course.
We did get very, very off course.
But that's okay.
Yeah, I realized
very
that.
okay.
Yeah.
But well, okay, so yeah, I get what you're saying. Disney likes to kind of pump all the money that they can out of certain things.
Well, yeah, because they know it's an instant money making thing if they just throw movies out.
And like, well, even for instance, Endgame, Infinity War was very breathtaking and awesome, but I really noticed a downgrade in quality in the Endgame movie, especially with Hulk and Thanos. Those characters are CGI, very CGI, and
I never liked Endgame. Like Infinity War was awesome.
Infinity War was amazing,
especially when they lost. Like that was just awesome.
Oh, that ending was breathtaking.
And then like you go into Endgame and it's just I don't know. It was stupid. I was expecting something like better from Marvel.
Yeah, they built up to this and then just dropped it off, and then you thinking, oh man, I can't wait for Endgame. I can't wait for that movie to come out. And then you finally go and you see it after waiting, what, a year and a half?
Well, I think it was just 1 year.
1 year. After waiting an entire year, and you sit down in the theaters and you start watching this movie, and it doesn't live up to the hype.
Right? It's BS.
Like they make Infinity War so good, and they make you want to watch Endgame, but Endgame just isn't that good of a movie.
Nah, it's like I don't know why. Like after it came out, everybody was so hyped about it. And it's like, why are you hyped about it? It's not what I wanted. I wanted something more, but it felt like half of the movie was them just sitting around, BSing, complaining, crying,
just trying to figure out how to.
Like 5 years. 5 years it took them.
Yeah, 5 years.
Like
they sat around and just kind of gave up.
Loser mentality right there.
And then all of a sudden they come back. Oh, what? Scott Lang?
Yeah, Scott Lang.
Scott Lang comes back, and all of a sudden they're like, oh hey, maybe we actually have a shot at this.
I mean, I guess Tony did think of time travel, but didn't have Scott Lang's technology to do or
it was
knowledge to
thanks
do.
to Scott Lang that Tony Stark started kind of kick boosting his brain a little bit, getting the gears turning.
Well, he had it. He did some research on it, but he couldn't figure out the one problem. He didn't have a solution for it. But then, like, he dusted off the old thing and found a solution.
Figured it out. That's what Tony Stark does.
That's what Tony Stark does. Should have figured it out 5 years sooner.
You know, I really hope that they don't make an Iron Man 4.
Well, it's gonna be with the woman now.
Well, not get that, the daughter, but can they really call it Iron Man anymore?
Well, it's not with it. Oh, wait. It's Ironheart.
Ironheart?
Which is not the daughter. Unless they're gonna bring the daughter back. I have no clue.
I don't know. I saw this thing for Iron Man 4. I didn't believe it. It was just I think it was a fan art poster.
Fan art.
Made on Instagram.
I see a lot of those, especially when like new shows come out.
Yeah, whenever you see something on Instagram, you really gotta double check your sources. There is a lot of fan art
You
on
know,
there.
that reminds me. There's a meme on there, and so we were talking about Star Wars earlier, and in the third episode when Anakin turned to the dark side, he's talking to Padme, which is his wife, and he's like, join me or something or something, and she's like, no, and he's like, liar, and then they edit Thor in there, and it's like, Jane, and
Jane.
and Anakin, they had a like the quote of the movie and everything just lined up perfectly to like, oh, that's why he snapped, you know. It's like, man, like, oh, you're with him now?
No. I love those good edits.
Right?
Those really good edits.
Jane?
I love those.
I love him too, bro. I love him too, bro. I love him too, bro. I love him too, bro.
I love everything,
too,
bro.
I love him too, bro. I love him too, bro. I love him too, bro.
Are you high?
No, I'm kidding, bro.
Okay.
I was just glitching out for content.
You a robot? New York, what did you do to my brother?
They did nothing. Scam's 100%.
I don't know.
I mean, we got a couple goofballs.
Yes, we are.
So, is there anything else, anything that's on your mind?
Anything on my mind?
Anything on your mind?
Yo, honestly, there's only two things on my mind. Well, there are three things on my mind.
Oh yeah, what are those three things on your mind?
Well, the one thing that's always on my mind is my van.
His van. He loves his van.
I love my van. My van is a sexy piece of machinery, and I love that thing.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Number two is my bike. I just finished it, and I am ready for that gravel grind.
Let's go, bro. Let's go, bro.
Yeah.
Let's go, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, bro.
Extra large, aluminum lightweight alloy frame, 29-inch wheels, steel disc brakes, and a whole lot of fun. I'm ready for the gravel grind. Port Pioneers in.
And number three.
Number three. Oh, this weekend.
Oh.
I'm ready for this weekend.
Why you gotta live for the weekends, bro? Like, why can't you live every day?
I'm living right now. I am. I'm super excited for the weekend.
I mean,
but,
you don't have to work on the weekend.
It's gonna be super fun. We can have a couple bonfires and a fun run and ride the bike around a little bit and eat a bunch of pizza. Pig out on pizza.
You know, we talked about health and fasting like the last couple weeks, and now we're just pig out. I mean, it's bulk season, so give us a break. It's bulk season.
Not just that, but I do a lot of 5K runs, and the day before, it's good to carb up because those carbs can be used for energy. I use those carbs for energy when I run my 5Ks, and I usually do my carbs with a pizza. That's the only time I ever eat pizza. Other than like last weekend, I just kind of ordered pizza because I was coming home and I didn't know what else to eat, and I got a small pizza. But now I'm getting a pizza to carb up for my run. Are you running?
No, I'm not running.
You're not running?
I'm not running. I'm out of shape, bro. I put on too much weight since being back.
You gotta lose that weight.
Oh man, I'll wait until cut season starts.
Cut season?
Yeah, which is the first day of spring.
Wow, that's like 2 seasons away.
Yeah, because Now it's bulk season.
Is he gonna just chub out on me or something?
Jump out, and then after I start cutting, you should start seeing a lot more muscles on me. That's why you bulk up. I mean, but it's like not a healthy bulk. I gotta get to the point where it's a healthy bulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still gotta get plenty of exercise.
Yeah. I mean, I still go to the gym, so.
And you're not gonna be looking like Santa Claus by Christmas or anything.
We'll try. No, because if I become like Santa Claus, then I don't think I'll ever be able to work that weight off.
No, that would be.
You should
That'd take you all summer.
I'll let you just, if I get that bad, I'll let you take the shotgun and take me out to the tree line.
Yeah. How about I grab a knife and a vacuum?
Do some surgery on me.
Yep, liposuction. Hey, it's only $3,000 in America?
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Get all your fat sucked out of you.
I mean, well, you gotta lose a bunch of weight just to get your fat sucked out of you.
Yeah.
And I believe more in the tone. The tone.
The tone?
Yeah, so you drink, I mean, this is a 20-ounce cup, right? So, what am I on today? I am on 60 plus 20, 80 ounces. Wait, I have... Cool.
Well, hey, alright. Well, he just spilled 20 ounces of water.
I did not spill 20 ounces of water. I spilled maybe 5 ounces of water.
Well, it was about 3/4 full.
Yeah, and it was half full. And that's 20 ounces. And so if it was a quarter, it would be 5.
Alright.
See that? Simple math. But yeah, I spilled some water. Ain't the first time. At least it's water.
Yeah, it's just water. And I gotta say, I'm impressed with this table cover you have, because the water is just sitting on top of it.
Oh, this is a moving blanket.
A moving blanket.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be waterproof.
Yeah.
Well,
a little bit, not much, just a little bit. It's supposed to resist water.
It's resisting a lot of water right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I am impressed.
So yeah, so I have like 80 ounces in today already. Wow. Yeah.
That is impressive.
Thank you.
I cannot say the same for me.
You should be drinking. You want to stay skinny? You want to stay skinny?
I drank a lot of water. I drank a whole bottle of water today. And then I drank probably another cup when I get home.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Well, alrighty.
Well, is that it?
Yeah, I think that's
week?
it. You wanna do the closeout, the closing statement, the peace out, the
peace out world.
Well, you gotta be like, this has been Backyard Bullshit. Follow us on Backyard BS Podcast on Instagram, Facebook. If you're new, like and subscribe. I mean,
ditto.
And if your years in the future and we're on Spotify or something, some other source, then follow. I don't know what they do.
Follow us on Instagram and
Instagram, Facebook as of now.
And thank you for watching our video.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for next week's video, whatever we end up doing then. And you rock. You are awesome. You are all awesome.
Yeah.
We love you.
Peace, love, happiness, and unity.
Plu. Peace, love, happiness, and unity.
Peace, love, happiness, and unity. That's what this country really needs. Peace, love, happiness, and unity. I wanna feel it from you to me. Peace, love, happiness, and unity. Let's spread the positivity. Peace, love, happiness, and unity. I don't remember the last line. But yeah, this has been backyard bullshit. So you know.
Yeah.
Peace out, everyone.
Peace out.